The national forests were largely uncut by the 1950s, when the post-war economic expansion spurred demand for wood. Timber companies, which had liquidated most available old growth on private lands, did not have sufficient inventories to meet surging demands. Although the national forests were far less productive than private forest lands, they had much more standing timber because only a small portion had been cut. Whereas timber companies had previously lobbied to keep timber from federal lands off the market to keep prices up, by the 1960s the Forest Service was encouraging logging in national forests to meet the unprecedented demand. In essence, it fathered a new major sector of the industry, one born with a dependency on publicly owned old growth. The federal government became a major supplier to the timber industry. By the early 1980s, virtually all the lowland old growth, except for small amounts within national parks and wilderness areas, was either gone or scheduled for logging. Then, a major economic recession cut housing, timber demand, and prices. The industry responded by laying off many thousands of workers and requesting a release from contracts requiring it to pay for trees it had once lobbied to cut. Yet even at a time of low demand, the cut on federal lands was far greater than could be sustained. In national forests between 1980 and 1985, for example, the cut was 61% greater than actual growth of saw timber. As the economy picked up and housing started to increase, demand for timber and prices increased. The industry lobbied Congress to increase timber sales on federal lands, and once again, it got what it wanted.